Like usual, I'm right. Yeah, as you can tell. Well, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah. This page should be like super popular, really big, and all that kind of stuff, all the predictions and stuff I do. Probably a little bigger than I think it is. But yeah, I predicted it a lot of major earthquakes, energy buildups, and all that kind of stuff. There's solar eclipse coming up. I wasn't really too aware of. That's all. It's on the 26th. It's all related to what I just did yesterday. Started like really this morning. Like these ultimate powers, stuff like that. Yeah, it's really just an improvement in outgoing spirit. So much these posts are about. I've been doing a lot of that lately. And it started about a month exactly, a month ago on the 26th. And before that, I wasn't really posting. I wasn't really posting much about, as far as the improvements and changes and stuff like that. And then, like I actually have a video right here. And exactly a month ago, almost exactly, I have another one. And it's the second son if you want to see that. And but in my vacation via my order back a month ago, I broke the polar vortex that was coming in like 30-degree weather a little bit early. Now I just shut it down. I talk about that in this video. And that's why I don't like YouTube. This should have like, this video should be popular. I can tell because with YouTube I got 18,000 views on this one because I posted it at a time when people were actually trying to look at it. And well, those are thumbs up, so I got probably more views. And on YouTube, you're not going to be visible after like a certain amount of time. There's no search engine. Like the search engine doesn't work. If I search these videos, it's not going to pop up. You can search any of these yourself, and it's not going to show up. And maybe you can search a channel or something. I don't know. I never tried that. But you're not going to get any views after that first hour. And then that first hour, I had 18,000 thumbs up. And then BitChute, you don't get nothing because you don't get like that original, viewing ability that you get on this channel. On this platform, where in the first hour you'll get some good views and stuff like that, which is great. Like in case you're trying to get something out that's an emergency or something, you could actually get some attention on this website. Well, YouTube is very evil. Like they delete everything. Like it says I only had this is my old page, the one they illegally deleted. I didn't have no monetization on it. They still deleted it under copyright claims when the copyright owner was already getting paid for any views I had. I was helping them make money. So it was totally illegal. They did it anyway. All this YouTube censorship was really just made to try and take out my old page and keep any new pages I would make from growing. And anybody else that's actually doing some real independent research instead of just reposting shit and putting stuff out from the subscribers that's already out there and stuff like that with no answers, like a lot of these big so-called truther channels are putting out, which are just shills. And they can't control those channels, so that's why they're trying to replace them with NBC and all that stuff, because they're a little bit less controllable, even though they're basically shills and controlled too, that were put there to try and get rid of to replace channels like mine, as far as like getting people's attention and all that kind of stuff. And you see how the subscribers just like plateaued. It was growing real fast around earlier points because a lot of people were seeing it, and then they just kind of stopped it. And then they took out the channel. I'm sure they was having more subscribers, but they was hiding it. It was my old channel. And yeah, see the money. I didn't monetize nothing, man. Didn't monetize a damn thing. But they still wanted to pull that bullshit. And so yeah, I saw I don't fuck with this. I'm not expecting no views out of this. Not no real views. And like I said, I predicted all this. Just got to do the opening of heaven, which is the sun, and the light of heaven is Jesus Christos, Jesus Christ. And in the book of Enoch says his opening in heaven is the sun. So that's why it takes this humanoid shape with he's supposed to be riding a horse, but it's a bird horse. It's a Garuda. Garuda, as they call it. The natural enemy of the snake. It's the bird of heaven. That ain't how it looks. They purposely misshow it. Like it's really like more like a bird with a rider, all that kind of stuff. That's just all those guys are based around Christ. You can see the crosses from all the worlds he conquered, and then there's the chemtrail army, a locust waiting to fight him. And, that's why the chemtrail's always around the sun. And when you got a good sunny day, it knocks out the chemtrails, it affects them. And as soon as the sun goes down, you can feel that grit and the shitty feeling in the air that comes from these chemtrails not being destroyed by the sun. And that's why you got orbs, the army of orbs that he's got to fight. Remember that self-proliferate using these chemtrails. And they can put out more chemtrails that even more self-proliferate. It's all synthetic biology that is mixed into these chemtrails. That's the alien DNA they found in the chemtrails. It's not alien, it's man-made, it's synthetic biology and all that kind of stuff too. You guys gotta stop chemtrails. That's the main thing that gotta be stopped. Y'all don't get that, it's just too bad. Because your food's not gonna exist in a certain amount of decades. You ain't gonna be able to eat. Maybe you'll realize you can't buy, you can't eat food. Eat money. You can't eat money. You can eat food, obviously. You can't eat fucking money. So you be fucked then. And so that's what that's about. And then there's this eclipse coming up on the 26th. It's exactly after this. Those people got milk. Kind of extent. Yeah, I kind of started destroying the lizard people just through putting milk in everything. And then right away they had this gallons of milk, like this explosion in Texas, right? That's when it happened. And then all this new comment pops up, outage. Where is this milk thing I wanted you to see? And then later on, I started having Mount Rainier. There you go. No crying over spilt milk. 2,000 gallons of milk on the highway. You see this? This is the kind of weird shit they'll do. They're trying to get rid of the milk that I created. They probably took it out of everything and put it into the fucking areas. That's how they're keeping California from being destroyed. They're like affecting the earthquakes there, like and dispersing the energy. They know what's going on. They're out there playing asteroid with the fucking meteors. That's what those loud noises are, hitting the chemtrail shield that they have up there. It's just scraping along it, hitting it all the time. And it'd be better if you guys just fucking knew what was going on, and maybe you give the glory to God as the Bible said, and then you repent, and then maybe this will go better for y'all. But as it says, God does all this, and nobody gives him his glory, so it just gets worse. And the birthing pains. And then, of course, you guys think it's the rapture, Mount Rainier. This all happened right when I started to up the temperature because, as I show you right here, weather modification via my aura, you see. That's right when all this started to happen. I upped the temperature was always warm, and all that kind of stuff started happening. Up the power even more. And then solar eclipse. This is going to be over all these parts that have to do with what I just told you. Asia, Africa, Australia, These are places where the lactose intolerant people are, the lizard people. Lizards are all lactose intolerant. All these places where there's an eclipse going to be, for the most part, is a place where all the lactose intolerant people are. Surprised it didn't get Latin America, probably because it would have got America too. But it's showing like, all this stuff started in these areas and then went over here anyway. Like, anyways, so more than northern places are not going to have that. Like for example, Canada and America, like have 0 to maybe 20% lactose intolerant people. But in Africa and in Latin America, in Asia, and all these places to the south, where a serpent would want to be, because it's warmer and stuff, they they're like almost 100% lactose intolerant, 80% to 100%, because they got a lot of lizard people there, and that's why they're trying to bring these guys over the border, and they just act all crazy and shit. And yeah, that's all related to that. That's another confirmation of that. And then that Paul Begley video of of this explosion by, yeah, right here. You look at this one guy. I don't know if it's still there. This one guy, he was like, "Yeah, I've been having the runs all day, man." That's what it does, like, and this power been going out because the solar winds. That's why they knock out the power when it gets windy and all that kind of stuff in Cali. They'll turn off the power because those are solar winds. Solar winds, cause outages and stuff like that. That's what that wind is. Yeah, I predicted that comet, all this kind of stuff, and all these endless events. And the Sasquatch were acting up in this Jason A video. And he was like told by God to close the door. It's got to do with the flood. Really, the fire. The fire this time. The waves have to do with frequency waves in the earth, the energy going really high, causing the shaking of the earth. It's the energy building up in the volcanoes, causing earthquakes, and heating up the surface, causing California to burn. Right now, since the sun's south, it's burning up Australia and all that kind of stuff. And the solar wind, like I told you, been going crazy. And the burritos, you see what's in that burrito? You see what's in it? Cheese. You see something they put into the burritos. You see this? This has not happened before. Now all of a sudden that's happening, and I was like, you know, got milk. You see, trying to go extinct. You see this? How could I have possibly predicted that unless I had the actual power to do something as strange as that? You guys don't get that though, and that's why they don't want you seeing my page. Because then I get the glory I deserve, and they want y'all to get destroyed though. Because they're the main ones being a problem. It's the police, fire department doing the gang stalking, and CIA, all that kind of stuff. But they use certain people in the community, a lot of people in the community in on it too. But it's more, they're trying to get you to cause. They're trying to get the regular people destroyed, not these higher up people that are controlling the police and all that. These rich people and all that. They're hiding in their bunkers while this is going on. And just sped it up. It got more intense as time went on. More intense, and then that caused literally like 6.0 major earthquakes over and over again, like day after day, like day after day, predicted day after day in a row. So when jumps again, and that these guys are just reacting, and be like, oh, it's gonna be a quake because they're seeing what's happening. I predict this ahead of time, and then it happens. So yeah, I was right like usual. Just wanted to put that out there. Really, just that simple. Might want to like do your part in trying to spread the word, but I'm pretty sure you guys ain't gonna do it. Either that, or even if you do, they're probably gonna block you. But it'd be worth a try. At least you won't be guilty. Peace.